We try our best, don't we? Today, we're going to take a trip through this very unique calendar. We'll look at what the UN has asked us to think about recently and what's coming up. We'll go from quantum science to woman farmers, from glaciers to asteroids. It's a journey through our planet's biggest challenges and most random obsessions as decided by a committee in New York. So grab your chai, get comfortable, and let's explore the world one international year at a time. For 2029, the UN wants us to think about asteroids and how not to die. In 2027, we're focusing on tourism that doesn't destroy the very places we're visiting. 2026 is dedicated to the women farmers who actually feed so many of us. Also in 2026, a shout out to the volunteers who help build a better world. And 2026 is also for the vast rangelands and the pastoralists who live there. 2025 will be the year we all pretend to understand quantum science and technology. In 2025, we're celebrating cooperatives because teamwork makes the dream work, apparently, even economically. For 2025, a very cool topic, the urgent need to preserve our melting glaciers. And in 2025, we're back to the basics, celebrating peace and building a bit of trust. So, in 2024, the focus was all about camelids, camels, llamas, alpacas, the ships of the desert and mountains, you know? It was really a year dedicated to appreciating these incredible animals and their importance across different cultures and landscapes. In 2023, the big idea was actually pretty simple. Dialogue is the best guarantee we have for peace. Just talking things out, sitting together and listening. It was all about the power of open conversation to resolve conflicts. Also in 2023, we celebrated millets, the ancient superfood our grandparents were totally right about. These humble grains got their moment in the spotlight, reminding us of their nutritional value and deep roots in our food traditions. 2022 was all about developing our beautiful mountain regions in a sustainable way for everyone. In 2022, we highlighted how basic sciences are the foundation for all sustainable development. The year 2022 also gave us the International Year of Glass. Yes, really, it's everywhere. So in 2022, the spotlight turned to small-scale artisanal fisheries and aquaculture. Yeah, the small boats, the little guys. It was all about recognizing their role and the hard work they put in every day. Back in 2021, our attention was already on peace and trust. It's, well, a recurring theme, you see. Something we kept coming back to, again and again. And you know, 2021 was also about the creative economy. Artists, designers, writers, all those folks powering sustainable development with their ideas. Their creativity really made a difference. 2021. An apple a day. For a year. In 2021, there was a simple message. Please eat your fruits and vegetables. Your mother was right. 2021. Let kids be kids. A very serious one for 2021. The global push for the elimination of child labor. 2020. For the love of plants. In 2020, before we all got locked inside, the focus was on protecting plant health. 2020, fittingly, was the International Year of the Nurse and the Midwife. Talk about timing. In 2019, the world turned its attention to the protection of endangered indigenous languages, aiming to preserve them before they disappear forever. In 2019, the United Nations really championed moderation, a kind of middle path. It was, honestly, a very zen year, that one. And finally, 2019 also marked the 150th anniversary of the periodic table of chemical elements. Pretty cool, right? So there you have it. That was a whirlwind tour through the United Nations global priorities. It's, a bit like scrolling through the world's most important and sometimes most random newsfeed. One minute you're contemplating quantum physics, and the next, you're thinking about camels. It's a beautiful, chaotic, and deeply human list. It really shows us what we, as a global community, are worried about, what we aspire to, and what we choose to celebrate together. It's about taking a moment, all 7 billion of us, to look in the same direction. These international years are more than just trivia. They are, honestly, invitations. They're prompts for conversation, for education, and for action. They remind us that the world is bigger than our own little bubble, and that issues from glacier preservation to the health of our plants are all interconnected. They are, in a way, the planet's syllabus, and we are all students. Whether it's eating more millets or supporting local artisans, there's always something we can learn and do. So I encourage you, go and look them up. Find a year that speaks to you. Maybe it's the year of glass because you love architecture, or the year of the woman farmer because your grandmother was one. Dig a little deeper, because understanding these themes is the first step to being a part of the solution, or at the very least, a more informed resident of this strange, wonderful, and complicated planet. Thanks for watching.